So, an update on the rear-wheel drive Metro. Man, these seats fault me. And they still fight me. I still have a bracket right there that's not coming out. But yeah, so they fought me. So I did as one does, and I cut said seats up and out, and yes, Sawzall win. So yeah, the seats are out. No one knows saving the seats. Screw that. I tried. I tried. And then there was a point where it was like, I'm wasting too much time trying. So now I got to look at the floor here. And it's not horrible. I mean, it's a 1988 vehicle from Michigan. Structure's pretty good, actually. You have a little bad spot right there, but not horrible. I mean, it is what it is. That didn't come out, so I got to take a grinder and cut that out. I'm trying to get that out. That's soaking now. Worst case, that comes out with a grinder too. All this has got to come out. All this, whatever the heck you call it, the sound deadening crap. That's all got to come out, get pulled up right there. I got to take a heat gun and get in here. Came up to this point pretty much by hand. All this came up by hand pretty much. So that was cool. All this. And yeah, I mean, floor's not stupid bad. It's rusted, but what do you want? It's an 88, bro. And I'm standing on the floor and it's not sagging or anything. So, yeah, whatever. So, next up, I gotta pull the exhaust. This thing, I don't know why. And maybe it was an option. But this puppy, one tailpipe, two tailpipes on a 4-cylinder. Yeah. So, and they're not small too. That's like 2¼ inches and it's sturdy. So, I mean, yeah, so that's got to come out. Once that comes out, the gas tank can get dropped. And once the gas tank's dropped, oh yeah, that seat's junk. Once the gas tank's dropped, I can, you know what, let me go on the other side. Once the gas tank's dropped, I can get to cutting. And what I'm thinking is, right, get my hand in the shot, right about here, above the wheel well, and behind the wheel well. And then lose the back of the half of the car behind the wheel well, because there's no point. Wheel well-ish, gone. And I'll probably cut up, and cut up. And just cut this thing into like 6 pieces, and the top will be off. And we still got good structure here. I'm actually not, I thought this thing might flex, but I'm actually not even concerned about it. The floor is so much better than I thought it was. So, what the rough plan is, once again, it's one of those things I gotta get to that point and figure it out. But what the stupid rough plan right now is to see that pinch joint right there to about here. That's less than 15 inches, and I'm going to take my 15 inches from here to there and cut it out, which actually isn't that even that rusted, but whatever. And that'll shorten this wheelbase. And then this rise was not planned. You don't think something's that big? I mean, look at that. That's like 8 inches of a rise. That's one hell of a rise. So I'm pretty much going to be sitting on the floor where this little insulated black insulation is still. I'm pretty much going to be sitting on that. With probably a race seat and like make up some rinky-dink brackets because yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out because that's such a rise with so the thing's gonna be topless, but I don't want to be looking over top the windshield either, so we're gonna have to figure out a seat and all that. But just shooting from the hip right here, figuring this out. I'm glad the seats are out because like I'm saying, they fought me. And I get that's an 88, but nothing wanted to slide, nothing wanted to move. I pretty much cut the things up into about 8 pieces to get them out. Get you some good Sawzall blades and just be stupid careful not to cut to the floor, but to cut out the things because they weren't coming out. Because it wasn't nice. It wasn't playing nice. So like I'm saying, up front here, I haven't actually done anything, pulled any of the harness from the engine because I don't exactly want to pull anything that I should keep. So we're going to figure that out when I get there. But right now, the next step is to pull that exhaust, pull the fuel tank, and then start cutting up the body so that this thing's a skateboard, so that when I don't have a ton of I gotta pull that drive shaft out, pull the drive shaft out, pull the exhaust out, pull the fuel tank, and then probably turn this thing into a skateboard. And then once it's a skateboard, I can figure it out where I'm cutting the car, slide the car together, and then she'll be narrowed. And then I can figure out the, I actually have all the stuff for the engine, the actually not mega skirt, it's micro skirt, because I'm just running this thing pretty much stock. So micro squirt and the dash. And, but yeah, I'm just happy the seats are out because they weren't nice. It wasn't a pretty thing because they were power seats and they met their demise for fighting me. That's what happens, boy. You want to play? We'll play. So yeah, seats are out. I don't know how much of this upper I'm keeping. We're gonna see. But yeah, it's a pretty sturdy project to start with, considering it's from Michigan. I'm not gonna ask. It's from Michigan, and yeah, still got to pull all that behind there. And like I'm saying, I'm keeping the pedals. I'm keeping the. I'm trying to keep all this in its stock location. Keep the pedals. Keep the thing all in where it needs to go. I gotta get the quadrant and whatever crap. Obviously, that's far off right now. I gotta just play around with the body. Drop the fuel tank. Drop the drive shaft, drop the fuel tank, drop the exhaust, get to cutting, and then that'll probably be the next update. But there you guys go. I'm saying, for a Michigan car, yeah, it's rusty. A lot of that's just sitting there though, but she's actually pretty sturdy, and I'm happy about that. In which you just don't know until you get this stuff out. And fun. We're getting there though, people. We're getting there. There's an update. See you guys.